Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name's StepsBasic and welcome back to my community show. The show where we take a moment away from playing video games to discuss the community. Anyway, so I want to start this video with a shout out. Don't worry, it actually kind of is tied to the topic of the day today, but you know, he's a good guy and I wanted to give him a credit. I wanted to give him a holla, a hoot, a holla, how about that? So, my friend. Well, not my friend, really. I don't actually know him, but, you know, he is a compatriot in the gaming world. A gamer in arms, as it were. Anyway, so, Sick Veins Gaming.
Good job, buddy. Welcome to my channel. Look at my face. I've just woke up.
He's a British YouTuber. He's hilarious. I love watching his shows. He's funny. He has a good eye for what's humorous, and he's good at clipping things together to make it funny. Anyway, so this fellow is working to get to 5K subs. And as of recording this, he has 4,507. Well, that's as of today. I don't know about as of recording now, but, you know, I checked earlier today, and I'm rambling. Anyway, he seems to have plateaued there at 4.5K. And this is unfortunate. As I see it, this guy... You know, he's going far. He definitely deserves to hit 5K and beyond. He's funny. I mean, he's pretty easy to talk to. Well, at least in his comment section, he usually responds back pretty well. And, you know, he definitely deserves to hit 5K and go even further. I see big things in the future for this young fellow. Anyway, so if you're sub to me, I urge you to go check this guy out. You know, even if you're not and you just happen to stumble across this video, go check out Sick Veins Gaming. He is funny. And I'll have, of course, naturally, I'll have his information in the description below and at the end card, on the end card of the video. Anyway, help this guy out. Help him reach 5K. Anyway, so, this video, he posted, it raised an interesting question. Well, rather, it raised a normal question, and my answer kind of got me thinking about it. So, see, Sick Veins asked for a little bit of feedback on what we would find enjoyable to watch. And you know, I said that I like the longer Let's Plays. You know, I kind of mostly listen to them when I'm writing, and it kind of helps to keep the silence from getting oppressive and evil. But you see, he usually does. He runs the full gamut, really. He does Let's Plays, he does live streams, and he does funny moment clip shows. And, you know, those are actually his favorite, and I really like them myself too. But sometimes I want something I don't really have to focus too much on and just listen to the jokes, and that's great. But anyway, that gave me the inspiration for this video. Not the whole, what should I do to be more entertaining thing, because I imagine I'm going to be entertaining to some people, and to others I'm going to be a droning bore. But no, Let's Plays. What they mean to us as a community, as gamers, and whatnot. And you know, many times I've been told by real life people that it's silly to watch video games played on the internet. You know, even before I started making videos myself, I would watch, you know, the likes of Markiplier and Jacksepticeye play games online. And for various reasons, really. Reviews. Now, I don't generally care about the professional video game critics, video game media. I kind of just stay away from them. I've been that way since I was a kid. I didn't watch Siskel and Ebert because generally I knew what they liked I didn't, and what they didn't like I would like. Wasn't always true, but, you know, sometimes. And I find it difficult to base my opinion, or, you know, even give them the chance to tell me what I'm going to like. So I like to watch, you know, gamers, actual people who play games for, you know, fun and enjoyability. And I like to watch them play it and give me their feedback, because generally I can assess them, I can figure out what they like and what they don't like based on their reactions and whatnot, and I can formulate a better opinion about the video game. So a review from a Let's Player is far more solid and concrete than it is to me than a a regular actual review site. Affordability. So video gaming is an expensive hobby, especially if you're just starting into it and you want to get all the good stuff, all the best stuff. It's expensive. I mean, that little thing right there, I got it on sale on Black Friday for $50 off, and it still ran me about $350. Yeah. And, the games themselves, new game is $65, $70, depending on where you get it and how you get it, and whether or not you want the Special Booster Awesome Pack. And, you watch a Let's Player and you can determine whether or not it's actually worth the money to get. Watch them play through a game and decide whether or not it's actually good. And, sometimes there is a drawback to this. Anyway, but yeah, I like to base my ideas. I like to understand the game before I want to buy it. And, like I said before, it's expensive, and I'm not going to go out and shill money for something I'm not going to enjoy, or I'm not sure if I'm going to enjoy. And sometimes watching a Let's Player can determine whether or not I'm actually going to enjoy the game, and whether or not it's worth paying full price, or if I should just wait for it to be used. Gameplay issues, time constraints. Sometimes a game has an intriguing story. It's very deep and very profound, but the actual game itself is either difficult in itself or difficult to find time to actually sit through and play through. Especially with busy lives that we have. Take me for instance, using myself as an example. I have quite possibly the freest schedule on account of the fact that I don't have a job to go to other than this, and however, I do write, and I have to find time for that, and I have a house. I own this place, so all the maintenance has to go through me. All the housework is done mostly by me. I'm a dad, and so I've also taken a great solemn vow when she was born that I would not play video games unless I was actually playing with her when she was awake and home. So yeah, naturally I can't just pick up a video game and hit it and play it for hours like I used to as a kid. Unfortunately, I have to be an adult, and adulting is a bore. Quite, yes. Anyway, watching a Let's Player can give you that story without having to go through the hours of gameplay. And, it kind of defeats the purpose of an actual game, but in some cases, it's a little bit better that way. Broaden horizons. Some games slip underneath the radar. Even to the most avid gamer, there is a game or two that might not get seen. And, Let's Players, they will draw your attention to these games. Games from independent developers can gain mainstream traction from big names on YouTube or Twitch or, other gaming platforms. And, that's great, These little people who generally don't get any notice by these magazines, like Game Informer and whatnot, don't even see these independent titles. And then, friggin' Markiplier goes and plays some random game that nobody's even heard of, and all of a sudden, bam, that independent developer is big all of a sudden. It's huge, it's great. These people who are dedicating to the craft, to the art, are getting are getting noticed by the wide gamer market, and that's great. So, I have sang the praises of Let's Plays. True, there are drawbacks. Spoilers. That's kind of why I space out my gameplay videos. I play a game once a week. I mean, I play 5 games during the week, and generally 10, depending on what I've... Like, the last 2 weeks I've only been playing 5 games a week. But, I space them out like that for a reason. Mostly because I want to give the taste of the game, but I also want to give the viewer the opportunity to decide whether or not they want to keep watching me or if they want to get the game themselves. And, that's important to me because it helps to get them to avoid spoilers if they're not interested in watching me play it, but they do want to play the game itself. And yeah, true. I mean, I could go ahead and just play the game back to back, play it for 2 hours a day, every day of the week, and have the game done and out of the way, and nobody has to worry about it ever again. For me, anyway. But that still, it just gives, the temptation is too strong sometimes. I mean, I started playing Unravel. I loved that game, and then I found that Jacksepticeye had played it, and I went and I played it, or I went and I watched his videos on it, and I still want to play it, and I'm going to get back to it, but now I kind of know most of it. It's sweet. Yeah. Anyway. Basically, I do it right. I go slow for you guys so that you can make up your own mind and I don't have to force the idea or force the choice on you, as it were. And that's important to me. Anyway, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I realize I don't say that nearly enough. I thought I put it somewhere in my little outro thing, but I don't say thank you guys enough. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go and poke that like button for me. And yeah, go ahead and leave your comments down below. Go ahead and comment your favorite gaming videos online down in the description for me. I might enjoy watching some of them too. I mean, true, I've watched a lot of Jack and Mark, but I also watch other people like Frajan, like I've mentioned her before, and Sir Fancelot. He's one of the people who I first met online, for one of the first people I talked to. And yeah, creators, let's players, I want to know about them all. I'm selfish like that. Anyway, don't forget to check out Sick Veins. He's awesome. He's funny. British, yay. I hope he's British. He's got the accent. So he might be American with the accent. No. Anyway. Tune in next time when we're going to be talking about something else. I don't know what else yet, but we're going to be talking about something else. Like we always do. I will figure it out before then. And until then, night.